Started as a collaboration between Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries and Mitch Allen. Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries is over a century-old nonprofit organization here in Detroit that's always served the homeless and drug-addicted population. So one thing that we didn't have was immediate access to health care or physical examinations for our clients. There's free clinics here in the city. Clinics have been here well over 50 years. It's one of the oldest free clinics in the U.S. is here in the city. Mitch's idea was to really focus on the most vulnerable in the city. That's women, that's children. So we opened as a 24/7, 365 clinic. So although we were open 24/7, we found that we weren't getting a lot of people in. We were telling patients we're open 24/7. You can come in 9 o'clock at night, it's cool. No, they're automatically going to the emergency room. It was a waste of resources to be open so late. And we found that when you have parents who are uninsured, they're not used to receiving health care on a regular basis. They're not used to interacting with healthcare professionals on a regular basis. They tend not to take their child to the doctor. So we now see the community. We see women only. Maybe over time we'll see men, but right now we see women only. We also had pediatricians driving in from an hour plus away or from the hospitals in the city, come in to see patients. We might schedule about 10 children, maybe 1 or 2 would show up. We didn't want to waste their time. Those patients came in expecting subpar care, not realizing that it's a fully functioning medical clinic. We have volunteer physicians, we have specialists here, which your average clinic doesn't have. Normally, if you go to a primary care provider, it's just that internal medicine physician, or it's a family physician. We have cardiologists that volunteer here, pulmonologists, we have podiatry, we have all these different specialties. And some patients, we realize that as you educate them, they want to come back for more. They're like, oh, this is why I've had this migraine headache for the last 3 years. It's like, no, it's a headache from your blood pressure. Detroit Rescue Mission, as an organization, receives federal funding, grants, private donations. Say Clinic, we operate off of private donations. At Say Clinic, we've chosen not to become a federally qualified health clinic. That might change over time. We're not going to recommend something that you have to go out to Westland to get. Not everybody has a car. Not everybody has bus fare, you know? So we meet them where they stand. The ladies that come from the shelter, they normally come from our shelters. Detroit Rescue Mission has a fleet of vans. We use our transportation. We have the vans bring them straight from our shelters to here, take them right back to their shelters. A lot of our patients catch the bus. A lot of them walk. And a lot of them have cars. So some of them